Our
However
orders are to
pronounced.
capture Enbar by striking the enemy's stronghold directly. How familiar are you with the geography of Fodlan?
Very familiar.
Then you must be aware that the Kingdom and the Empire are separated by the impassable Ogma Mountains, right? Legend has it that Saint Seros once crossed over those mountains to fight against the Fell King Nemesis. But don't fool yourself. Leading a large army over such steep mountains would be near impossible.
In order to infiltrate the Empire, we have no choice but to go around the mountains, either to the east or to the west.
Go west.
I believe that may be difficult. After all, the western region of the kingdom is already loyal to the Empire. Perhaps we should consider going east, using the route that passes through Alliance territory.
The Alliance is currently split in two. Those who stand with the Empire and those who are against it. Leading the Imperial faction is House Gloucester, while House Regan leads those who oppose. We should take advantage of their internal conflict and proceed east along the mountains until we reach the Great Bridge of Myrden in Alliance territory.
Why there?
The Aramid River divides Alliance and Empire territory. There are many large bridges that cross it. However, the Great Bridge of Myrden is by far the largest, and it is also closest to the monastery. I believe you crossed that bridge 5 years ago on your journey to the Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
What if the Empire and the Alliance both attack?
I'm afraid it's a possibility, but it's still more practical than passing through the west.
Perhaps our next move should be to contact House Regan and request their cooperation.
Do you think they'll help us?
Claude of House Regan is the leader of the Alliance and is firmly against the Empire. They are the enemy of our enemy. In other words, hopefully, a friend.
Are you suggesting that we ask House Regan to engage the Gloucester soldiers?
I am. If we take the bridge, then House Gloucester will no longer be able to receive support from the Empire. There's no way a man as wise as Claude would refuse our request.
And once we manage to capture the Great Bridge and gain a foothold into the Empire,
Then we cross Gronder Field and head south toward Enbar.
But if we get attacked from both sides, we'll have to fight people from the Alliance, won't we?
of course, if we get blocked in by the Alliance, we'll have to fight our way out. That means you'll have to cross blades with your old schoolmates.
If you do not wish to kill familiar faces, do not tarry over the corpses of the dead.
Good advice.
Prepare yourselves. It is time to steel your souls for the task at hand.
Hey. This is gonna be fun, isn't it?
Part 2. Azure Moon. Lone Moon. The Rose-Colored River.
Oh boy.
The Kingdom Army meets with Rodrigue in Aelel, the Valley of Torment. With the strength of House Fraldarius on their side, the time to invade the Empire is finally at hand.
Oh, that was all. That was it. That was it. Well, love you, Dimitri, but be careful, or you're gonna insert yourself on all the edge, all that edge, right? Right. Oh boy.
Even though it's in ruins, in some strange way, this monastery never truly changes, does it? I studied at the Officers' Academy when I was young. Those memories come rushing back whenever I return. What are you doing here at this hour anyway?
Couldn't sleep.
It's the same for me. Perhaps you'll allow me to join you. Much appreciated. I keep recalling my eldest son. He was quite gifted. In fact, he was appointed a knight at the age of 15. I still vividly remember the day he was granted a sword from His Majesty.
Your son, isn't he?
Dead. He was killed 9 years ago in Dusker. All that returned of him that day were his sword and his armor. After it happened, I said something horrible to Felix. He's hated me ever since, and I don't blame him. No matter how much you grieve, the dead will never return. No magic in the world can bring them back. That's why their memory clings to the living like a curse. The more they were loved, the tighter their hold, and the more suffering they cause. I fear I am not a strong enough man to scold His Highness for his foolishness.
Someone must.
Right you are. As adults, it is our responsibility to scold him and help him find his way again. I come off as so self-important, but really, I'm just a failure of a man. Professor, I entrust the young prince and the future of Fargus to you.
This is unexpected.
I suppose that was a dramatic way of putting it. My apologies. You should know that I have no intention of insisting that you take back Ferdiad. All I ask is that you continue to rein in Dimitri's manic desire for revenge. Now then, we have received House Regan's consent. All that's left is for us to depart. If we make it through Gloucester territory and across the Great Bridge of Myrddin, we'll be in Empire territory. You are not afraid, are you?
A little.
Ha! No need to worry. Don't you underestimate the power of my soldiers. I'm glad you were the one to lead the Blue Lion House, Professor. I mean that.
Sure, why not? Well, that was touching.
It's hard to sneak out when the professor is watching.
The utter discord. I cannot stand it. I do wish everyone would listen to one another.
A significant amount of faith. Oh, well, okay. Gain a little authority, and gain a significant amount of authority, too. And boop. Rodrigue. Dimitri accepted the battle gear of the King of Lions from Rodrigue and obtained the certificate of the Great Lord class.
Whatever it takes. A new power.
Please don't squander it. Please don't squander it. He's got 9 more combats before he's done. And he can switch to his next main class. Chaos. Not too far off. Okay. Anyways, the ports. Do I finally get Dimitri back? Wait, no. No, I don't get Dimitri. When am I gonna get Dimitri back? Seriously. Anyways.
Now the flowers are all taken care of. Huh? Felix? Why are you hiding there?
I'm not hiding.
No? Then what are you here for? You don't even have a real reason, do you?
No, I don't.
Then why?
Because of you.
What? What's that supposed to mean?
I want you to sing for me. I hear your voice when I'm asleep or in battle. It's like I'm your captive.
My captive? What are you saying? Oh my, I'm suddenly really flustered.
I can't help
Oh
it.
my.
I don't know what I'm saying. Forget I said anything.
Felix, are you blushing?
I don't know. Shut up. I'm not blushing.
Well, if you feel like that about it, I suppose I could sing for you sometimes. If you like that sort of thing.
Felix! Felix! He's all grown up! He's growing up!
Oh? I'd better go. Bye.
Hey, wait! You just got here. Do you want to hear me sing or not?
Yes, I do.
Well, what song do you want me to sing? Bears, swamp beasties, foxes, or dungeon?
I'd like to hear all of them, if you don't mind. Starting with the library song in full. Sing for me. Please, Annette?
Oh god, that hits me so hard. They're so awkward. Yes, they're so awkward. I love it. But I'm not gonna lie though. As soon as he said sing for me, the first thought in my head was Phantom of the Opera. Yeah, the first thought in my head was Phantom of the Opera. Christine's aria during the title song. Anyways.
Well, okay. Just this once.
Oh.
What is it, Petra? Something catch your eye?
Yes. The architecture of this cathedral is very grand. Fodlan craftsmanship always makes me astounded. I have been hearing that all of its adornments have meaning and are all honoring the goddess.
I heard that too. I'm not sure of the details, though. That reminds me. I've been wondering, do you worship the goddess in Brigid?
The goddess does not reside in Brigid. There are, however, many spirits there. Earth spirits, water spirits, wind spirits.
Oh, they're a shaman
Spirits
country.
dwell
Okay.
in all things.
Or a
The
spiritual
ocean,
country.
for an example. The spirit of the ocean is with two faces. Its kind face is bestowing bountiful blessings, but its terrifying face is bringing disaster.
I guess it's natural for the ocean to have spiritual significance to you when you're surrounded by it. Since Brigid's made up of islands, your people must have a lot of experience with boats, too.
Yes, I have great skill at sailing. However, to be swimming is what I really love.
Swimming in the ocean? I've never had the chance. What's it like?
The ocean can feel shallow or deep, bright or dark, and it is filled with many creatures. There are always new things for discovery. On sunny days, I like to be diving under the clear surface of the ocean and to be looking up at the sky from below. Those moments are my favorite.
Liking Petra so much more now. And envious. Anyways.
The sun shining through the blue water. It can be making even the water sparkle like gems.
That sounds amazing. I can't even imagine it. You must really love it, though. Your description just now was very poetic. It makes my time swimming in rivers and lakes feel pretty small in comparison.
I am having an idea. When this war is over, we should be going to Bridget. With each other.
Oh, well, I'd definitely like to visit. It's not the right time for me to travel, though. My duties as a knight will have to come first.
A knight. Very well. I will be establishing an order of knights for you and Bridget.
Wait, what? A whole knightly order, just like that?
I am going to become the Queen of Bridget. Ash, you will become my guardian knight. Do not have fear. I will be making your dream come true.
I don't know, Petra. This is really ambitious.
We will be diving into the ocean with each other, and be gazing up at the sky from behind the waves. I give you this promise. I hope you are understanding.
All right, all right. That smile of yours has gotten to me. I don't think I can refuse.
Zero to 100 real quick. Yeah, those is like. Also, secondly.
Ash, you better stay with my girl.
Anyways. Oh, no others. Oh, rude. Good God, when am I going to be able to talk with, do support with Dimitri again? Seriously. Well, anyways, I better go ahead and make a save at the base of operations. The Rose-Colored River. Oh, we're in chapter 16. Oh, good God. We only have... Holy crap, we only have like 6 more chapters? There's only 22 chapters in each run, except for the last run, I think. Anyways, all right, let's. Oh, no. What is this? Fistfuls of fish. Does not look like we're fishing this one. Nobody needs a new certification, do they? You're already a... Yeah, you're good. Yeah, she's set. Felix is not quite there yet. He only needs, what? 9 more combats? Yeah, he can get there pretty quickly. I think it's either the next chapter or the one after that, for Dimitri to regain some sense. Okay, thank you. Yeah, let's go ahead and just stick. I don't need it. All right. As usual. Hey, girl.
If we can suppress this Murden, we can invade into the Empire, right? I was in the Empire. Now I will be an enemy. I am having strange feelings. It is with ease that an ally turns into an enemy.
He's not wrong. He's actually far from wrong. So I guess there is some basis on
Lord Rodrigue
it
seems
really
reliable,
dependencies.
But even with his help, aren't we still a little short-handed? We can probably make it to the Great Bridge of Murden, but beyond that, I don't know. Don't let Dimitri push you too much, Professor. It'll shorten your life for sure.
Trust me, I'm already quite aware.
Lord Gwendol was pretty tough. If only he'd been on our side, he would have been a great ally. But it was Lord Gwendol himself who made the decision to throw his lot in with the Empire alongside his liege. I will neither pity him nor mourn for him. It would be an insult to his honor to follow the path of justice as long as life endures. That is the duty of a Knight of Farkas.
What the?
Okay, okay, okay. Let's go to Abyss real quick, just so we can get that done with. All right, there is a fistful of fish this month, but I'm not gonna worry about fishing this month. So that should speed things up quite a fair bit for this chapter. Now, when was I supposed to get like the Dark Merchant?
Listen up. I've got something to report. Some kingdom noble called Rodrigue has been footing the bill to feed the people of Garreg Mach, feeding the hungry with his own gold. Just wow! Even the folks down here have been getting a share of the provisions. Needless to say, this Rodrigue guy is popular these days. We're all very grateful.
Damn, son!
Oh, not sure what brought people back up above, but I'm glad for it. The dining hall, the greenhouse, they're all ripe for the picking again. I mean, for them. Good for them.
I hurt my leg in the last battle. Had to take shelter down here. Nowhere else to go. Be careful up there. All sides are bringing their strongest people to this fight.
Oh, hi guys.
Invading the Empire at last, are we? I cannot still the wild palpitations in my chest. I have made myself ready to the extent that I could, but now that the day draws near, I fear that to proceed will be to abandon all hope of restoring the Imperial House of Nouvelle. However, if we succeed in defeating the Empire and rebuilding the kingdom, I may yet achieve my dream.
There's a good chance I'm probably going to end up using them in the next run.
Not a bad ally to have, that one. Something about him is untrustworthy, but from what I hear, he's a man who keeps his promises.
Are you two on friendly terms?
Sort of. We're both Alliance nobility, and we've crossed paths a handful of times these past 5 years. I honestly have no clue what will happen after we cross the bridge.
I heard the kingdom fell. If that's true, why are there kingdom soldiers right above us? Do you know what's going on?
Kingdom hasn't fallen yet.
That's so. Sounds like a good business opportunity. Thanks for the tip. Time to rake in some gold.
Honey?
Maybe. Yeah. Would have thought that House Row would show up. They must have been sweating blood to get to Ayla from way out there. Guess it's been a while since I left House Row, so it doesn't bother me much to have to fight them. Kinda always knew I'd be the one to take that stubborn old donkey out. I've been ready for this.
You're not the one who took him out. Okay.
That sorcerer who runs the kingdom capital. Cornelia's her name, yeah? The woman who kidnapped me was called that too. But it's probably just a coincidence. Super
No.
common name. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting a Cornelia, right?
No. All right, let's see what's in this month's garbage. A hammer. Steel sword. That's a sword. Great. Now that down there is done with, we can carry on.
Professor.
Petra.
War isn't kind to you if you're a recluse. By the time you realize what's going on, you're already under attack. And if you're off by yourself, you can get killed with no one ever even finding out.
Sounds like you're learning.
Oh, that'd be awful. Just terrible. Okay, Professor, I get it. I know I'll have to come out.
She's still not gonna come out of there.
Maybe. Claude says he's on our side. I know everything will be fine if we leave it to him. He may act like a layabout, but he's actually smart. And although Claude isn't honest about some things, you can trust him when it counts.
You're not. Yeah, I'm not worried.
Yeah, he'll do us proud. That's just my gut feeling, but still.
Oh, whoops. Yes, please. Permanently increases magic by 1. A collection of especially pure magical herbs. Finally, a boost for Sylvain. 8. Wow. That didn't boost at all.
There. Okay.
Oh, I don't want to give the gift to the cat. I'd like to.
Anyway, the area around Castle Gaspar, where I was living, is under the control of House Rowe, who have submitted to the Empire. If I hadn't come to Garreg Mach, I might have ended up as your enemy at ALL. That thought makes me really happy to be here now. I don't think I would have been able to handle facing all of you in battle.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good thing.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Lord Rodrigue is revered by all as the Shield of Fargus. I was imagining a more stern-faced fellow, but he's actually quite friendly. Shocking. I heard that he recently spent the night drinking in the dining hall with soldiers from the church.
Chickpeas.
Really now? I need your help.
God, I hate chicken.
Oh.
What? Leaving the house in my uncle's hands? What is the old man thinking? I always knew my father was mad, but this time he's gone too far.
I agree.
My uncle is a reliable man, but still, only a fool would abandon his own territory.
Like Dimitri.